hurt my back, went to the doctor, took some x-rays, really nothing much you can do, but he sent me home right away with a prescription for Vicodin. Anybody hear about this demon seed pill here? I mean, I didn't abuse it. You know, Monday, 1 pill every 4 hours. Tuesday, same thing. Wednesday, I woke up at noon taking a shit on my neighbor's cat. You're shocked, you should see the cat. 9 lives my ass. Mr. Whiskers will never be the same. But you know, things are turning around, it's getting better. I got married recently for the first time, thank you. Got married to a beautiful Colombian woman, Claudia, if you're out there, Claudia Marcela, great. Hey, are there any Latinos in the house? No shit. Any place left without a whole bunch of Latinos running around? Minorities, my ass. Who's doing the census? Every month I gotta hear on CNN, there are over 11 million undocumented Latinos in the United States. I'm like, shit, there's over 11 million undocumented Latinos in my apartment building. It'll be alright, it'll be alright. But I tell you, up until a couple of months ago, my mother, she was an undocumented legal alien. Great lady, you know what I mean? But she kind of threw away that whole poor, tired, huddled mass misconception. I mean, every time I logged on to Facebook, she was on vacation. I'm like, shouldn't you be hiding out somewhere? Mardi Gras, you know, Maria's out there showing her boobs for beads. You know, New Year's Eve, she's like photobombing Ryan Seacrest. Selfies all over Instagram. As a matter of fact, for Christmas, she won a jackpot over in Biloxi, down in Mississippi. And that kind of threw me because, I mean, Deep South, Maria, you know, really? Yeah, frankly, I'm afraid to go to Deep South. You know, I do go, you know, when I have to go to work, it's not so bad, but I always protect myself. I always carry my passport, my birth certificate. And because Johnny Cochran's dead, I always take a copy of the Emancipation Proclamation. I'm not saying they're not good folks down in Deep South, but they're a tad forgetful from time to time. Yeah. I'll tell you what's tough. What's tough right about now is being Middle Eastern. It's very hard. It's very difficult. I have a lot of relatives over in Syria living through that civil war. It's a tragedy. It's a travesty, excuse me. It's really bad. I feel really bad. And they're always like, Mike, you're an American. What are you doing? You have to do something. I'm like, do something? I just blacked out and shit on my cat. I might not be your guy right now for that. But I got an Uncle Joe who's always yelling at me. Always yelling at me. He's like, Michael, what are you talking about with your jokes? Look at you with your jokes. Come on, you have to do something to help your people. America is an evil empire filled with drugs and crazy people and your failing economy. I'm like, hey, it's not so bad. They're legalizing weed and I have porn on my phone. I got boobs in 4G, brother. You know, I'm gonna ride this evil empire thing out. See where it takes me. But I mean, they're always calling to tell me, Mike, you know, it's bad over here. I have at least a dozen 2-hour phone conversations on my cell phone. So I know Obama's listening to that. You know, he's got to be listening to that. I mean, sorry. But he has to be listening. Last night I got home, you know, I walked in the door, I'm like looking at my plans to see if they were moved around, if there are any taps or bugs in there. You know, I'm looking at my flat screen last night for, you know, any cameras looking back just in case. And then it dawned on me. I'm like, wow, I need a degree in counter surveillance just to beat off in my own living room. I mean, it could have been the Vicodin, I was a little loopy, you never know, you never know. But I'm just kidding, I'm not really a big drinker or a drunk guy or anything like that, but I gotta admit, I do smoke weed every now and then. Thank you. And like these people, every now and then, I mean every waking moment. Thank you to those people, I'm hanging out with them tonight. This guy, he's over there giving me the old, all right, brother. I'll tell you, my wife's not cool with the weed smoking, and my ex sure as hell wasn't comfortable with it. She was always on my ass. She's like, Mike, you're a grown-ass man, get a life. Smoking all day, doing nothing. It was terrible. And one day she came home, she had enough. She gave me the ultimatum. She's like, Mike, listen, if you don't change your life, stop smoking weed, do something to surprise me, okay? It's over. So the next day, you know, when she left for work, I pawned all of her jewelry and I fucked her sister. Surprise!